Mom and Dad had been hinting at a Christmas surprise for weeks. Something for the whole family, Dad had said. So when Christmas finally came, I could hardly wait for the big reveal. "Okay, buddy," Dad said as Mom grinned beside him, "are you ready for your surprise?" I nodded, bouncing on my heels in anticipation. "We're having a baby," they cried in unison. Things only got worse from there. My little sister, Sarah, became the center of my parents' world. With each passing month, Mom and Dad had less and less time for me. I tried to be a good brother, but Sarah was impossible. She was loud. She never slept. As Christmas approached once again, they were too busy obsessing over Sarah to spare a thought for me. So I decided to write a letter to Santa. "Dear Santa, I wanted a new bike this year, but what I really want is Christmas like it was before my baby sister. Love, Billy." I knew it was silly, but it made me feel better. But when I went to bed that night, I was shocked to discover a reply hidden in my pillowcase. It read, "Dear Billy, thank you for your letter. A new baby is always tough, but you're a good boy. Tell me more about her. Love, Santa." So I did. I wrote a letter each morning for days, telling him everything. About how Mom forgot my birthday because Sarah got sick. How Dad didn't have time to play with me anymore. Each night, Santa would leave a reply tucked under my pillow. We became good friends. I told him I hated her. As night fell on Christmas Eve, I anxiously tore open Santa's latest letter. He'd said he had a surprise for me. "Dear Billy, I'm so sorry to hear about Mom selling your toy trains. And all to buy silly old diapers. I promise, tomorrow will be the best Christmas you've ever had." I hardly slept that night, anxious to see what Santa had in store. I awoke Christmas morning to a blood-curdling scream. Mom and Dad tore through the house in a panic. Sarah was gone, snatched from her crib in the night. The rest was a blur. Policemen asked me 100 questions while Mom held my hand. I could only shake my head. I hadn't seen anything. I hadn't heard anything. Dad tucked me into bed that night. I could tell he'd been crying. Once he was gone, I reached into my pillowcase to find the usual letter along with a small red box. "Dear Billy, I'm sorry I lied. Santa doesn't read letters. But I do. And I kept my promise. I hope you enjoy your present." I opened the box to discover 2 tiny fingers, all tied up in bloody tinsel. As a smell like rotten eggs filled the air, I saw that the letter was signed with a new name. One I'd never seen before. "Love, Krampus."